Ben, you're gonna stand up. The red flag. Trust me. Got it? Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kyle Lindsay,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of town councilman
the duties of town councilman
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
And I will never God you came along.
Congrats.
That's right.
Congrats.
You're gonna sign that.
Hell of a trip.
Look at those signs, isn't that something? Yeah. Look at them over there.
Like it.
Wow.
Good to see everybody.
Okay, Bonnie.
Front and center.
Ready? Raise your right hand. Repeat after me.
Got it.
Got it. I state your name.
I, Bonnie Baker,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of town supervisor
the duties of town supervisor
according to the best of my ability. According.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Do you have to do that too, Miss Russell?
She did this morning. I know. Yay!
I had to do it to do this. Oh. I guess that's okay.
And my cousin had court tonight, or he'd be here.
You sit down. Well, I didn't want to run you over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, you're ready to go now.
Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome everybody to the January 2nd Town of Webb organizational meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order, and please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This meeting is necessary for the board's consideration of required resolutions for the town to conduct business. Meeting nights, the second Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. shall be designated as the regular meeting of the town board, and that the first Monday of each month at 5:30 p.m. shall be designated the audit of claims. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Depositories. The Community Bank, Old Forge Branch, and Adirondack Bank, Old Forge Branch, are designated as the official depositories for the town of Webb. Also, that the supervisor is authorized to open municipal savings, day-to-day, day of deposit, day of withdrawal, and money market accounts, and obtain certificates of deposit at the highest interest rates available. The supervisor may not use any other investment media without the consent and approval of the town board. The tax collector is authorized to open day-to-day municipal savings accounts. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Publication for legal advertising. The Adirondack Express shall be used for 2024. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Police patrolmen. That the following be appointed as full-time police officers for the town of Webb: Trevor Torme, Cliff Baker, Thomas Riolo, Thomas Furlong, Cody Lubert, and Christopher Green. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Do we have any discussion?
Did you say Dylan Beck?
All in favor?
No, we left him off.
Aye.
Oh, sorry about that.
Gonna add him right now.
We're adding Bud Dillon back.
That's Don.
Just,
Thank you, Don.
Give me a second.
I don't know how we missed him. Thank you. Any other discussion?
doesn't matter.
So Nina.
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Department heads, that the following department heads be appointed. Scott Gaffney, Superintendent, Department of Public Works. Chuck Betts, Snowmobile Trail Maintenance. Steve Eustavinas, Macaulay Mountain. Andrew Getty, Code Enforcement Officer. Tina Yuckel, Assessor. Mike Farmer, Publicity Director. Alex Ross, Chief Operator of the Wastewater Treatment Plant. Ronald Johnson, Chief of Police. And Jason Villier, BTI, for the ensuing year. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mileage. The rate for mileage reimbursement is established at 65 cents per mile, Andrew, for the year 2024.
I'll get it right.
This rate is subject to change at the discretion of the town board. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Municipal cooperation agreement with the town of Inlet. That all police officers from the town of Inlet are appointed as police officers for the town of Webb as per our reciprocal agreement with the town of Inlet. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Employee wage schedule. Rates for the pay for 2024 hourly and salary have been established by the town board for the fiscal 2024 year and are fixed at the established level for the ensuing year. Note, New York State minimum wage is $15 per hour. CSEA wage schedule as per the CSEA union contract. Police officers as per the PBA union contract. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Now that minimum wage, doesn't that go up again somewhere in the near future or no?
That just went up.
That just went up.
Just went up.
Just did?
Yep.
Just went up.
It's 15 here and 16 in the cities. Or the bigger cities. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Procurement policy. Members of the town board and all town department heads have been provided with a copy of the town's procurement policy. Copies are available from the town clerk. Purchasing and purchase limit. That the limit for purchases of goods and services to be made without board approval is set at $1,000 for all departments and special districts. Exceptions for emergency spending in excess of $1,000 may be authorized with the approval of the supervisor. All purchases of clothing and uniforms, t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, etc., that bear the reference to the town of Webb and or enterprises associated with the town of Webb will be purchased with town funds for the use of and distribution to town employees. Require pre-approval by the town board. The only exception is the policy to this policy is the purchase of police uniforms. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Legal holidays 2024, that the following be recognized as the legal holidays for full-time employees of the town of Webb. New Year's Day, 1/1/24. Martin Luther King Day, 1/15/2024. Non-CSEA and PBA only. President's Day, 2/19/24. Memorial Day, 5/27/24. 4th of July, 7/4/24. Labor Day, 9/2/24. Columbus Day, 10/14/24. Veterans Day, 11/11/24. Thanksgiving Day, 11/28/24. The day after Thanksgiving, all except PBA, 11/29/24. Christmas Eve, PBA only, 12/24/24. Christmas Day, 12/25/24. And the day after Christmas, non-CSEA only. Holidays are to be taken on the day designated by the town board. Employees that must work on a designated holiday will have to make arrangements with their department head for another day to be used as the holiday. The holiday must be taken within the pay period in which they occur and must be taken as full days. Exceptions, if necessary, will be made and authorized by the supervisor. Webb CSEA and PBA should refer to their individual collective bargaining agreements in effect. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
I'll second it.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Full-time employee vacation and sick leave. That full-time employees of the town of Webb be eligible for the following. The first year following 6 months of employment, 5 days of vacation and 6 days of sick leave. Second through 6th year, 10 days of vacation and 12 days of sick leave. The 7th through the 11th, 15 days of vacation and 12 days of sick leave. The 12th, 20 days of vacation and 12 sick days. Following more than 3 consecutive days of sick leave, all employees must present the town with a doctor's certificate of verification of illness. Vacation and sick leave may not be taken in conjunction with each other. Vacation and sick leave are accrued beginning on the date of appointment to the full-time employment. Vacation leave must be used within the employee's benefit year in which it occurred. Exceptions, if necessary, will be made and authorized by the supervisor. The above vacation leave, sick leave, schedule excludes employees who are part of the collective bargaining unit. Webb CSEA and PBA should refer to their individual collective bargaining agreements in effect. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
I have a quick little thing on that. When this COVID thing came about, I had been asked by the employees, well, how we deal with that if you have COVID? And the answer I believe I got from you guys was they have to have a doctor's. They can't just
Can't
do
be
a
a
home
home
test.
test anymore,
I
right.
want to make that. So does anything have to be in there for any of that, or is it
No.
clear that COVID stuff is? Okay.
Correct.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Any more discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hospitalization and health insurance. All permanent full-time employees and elected officials are eligible following 1 month waiting period and are subject to the co-pay resolutions adopted by the town board. All eligible salaried employees and elected officials will pay 10% of the cost of hospitalization coverage provided. All eligible hourly employees will pay 10% of the cost of hospitalization coverage provided. PBA and CSEA members should refer to their individual collective bargaining agreements for their employee contribution amount. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Discounted bills, that the supervisor be authorized to pay bills not yet approved by the town board if they have a discount. If they are authorized personal reimbursement expenses and anything deemed essential to pay, including but not limited to National Grid, Frontier Communications, and fuel suppliers. These paid claims shall be provided to the board for audit at the scheduled audit of claims. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Expense bills that all authorized reimbursement expense bills for town officials or employees shall be presented to the supervisor within 30 days of the date they were incurred. Failure to submit within the 30-day limit shall subject said claims to full board approval. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Planning Board and Zoning Board of Appeals attendance, that a member of the Town of Webb Planning Board may be absent no more than 5 meetings per year, and that a member of the Town of Webb Zoning Board of Appeals may be absent no more than 3 meetings per year. Absences greater than those determined to be acceptable by the adoption of this resolution shall be considered excessive and may subject the respective board member to removal from his or her position on the board in which they serve. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Yep.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I missed it. Thank you. Planning Board and ZBA meeting nights, that the first and third Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. be the regular meeting for the Planning Board, and the fourth Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m. be the regular meeting for the ZBA. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Planning Board and Zoning Board of Appeals training, that there will be a mandatory minimum of 4 hours of training is required annually for the members of the Planning and the ZBA Board. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Board of Assessment Review, that Ellen Wilcox be reappointed as a member of the Town of Webb Board of Assessment Review for a term expiring 12/31/2027. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. Tommy.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Zoning Board of Appeals, that Hank LaFountain be appointed as a member of the Town of Webb Zoning Board of Appeals for a term expiring 12/31/2028. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Planning Board, that Alex Mitchell be reappointed as a member of the Town of Webb Planning Board for a term expiring 12/31/2030. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Municipal Association dues, that the Town of Webb will pay membership dues for 2024 for the Association of Towns and Adirondack Association of Town and Villages. $1,350 and $675 respectively. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Town Attorney, that the Town of Webb shall utilize Miller, Manick, Schachner, and Hafner to provide necessary legal services for the Town of Webb. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Supervisor committees appointed as follows. Macaulay Mountain will be Councilman Ross, Councilman Lindsay, and Supervisor Baker. Publicity will be Councilman Ross and Councilman Hanna. Department of Public Works will be Councilman Greco and Councilman Hanna. Wastewater Treatment Plant will be Councilman Lindsay and Councilman Greco. Parks and Recreation will be Councilman Ross and Supervisor Baker. Highway will be Councilman Greco and Councilman Lindsay. Snowmobile Trails will be Councilman Ross and Councilman Lindsay. Assessing will be Councilman Ross and Councilman Hannah. Zoning Code Enforcement, Councilman Greco and Councilman Lindsay. Justice Court, Councilman Greco and Councilman Hannah. School Liaison, Councilman Lindsay. The committee appointments are intended to facilitate communication between the departments identified and the town board. Fire Inspector, the Code Enforcement Officer Andrew Getty and Assistant Code Enforcement Officer Steve Baker are appointed fire inspectors for the town of Webb, and that Chris Stanley, Fire Chief of the Old Forge Fire Department, is appointed as Deputy Fire Inspector for the town of Webb for the ensuing year. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Police Commissioner, the town supervisor is appointed as the town of Webb Police Commissioner for the ensuing year. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Register of Vital Statistics, that Nancy T. Russell is appointed Register of Vital Statistics for the town of Webb to expire 12/31/2024. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Public Access Officer, that Nancy T. Russell is appointed as the Town of Webb Access Officer for 2024. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Deputy Supervisor, I hereby appoint Kyle Lindsay as Deputy Town Supervisor for the ensuing year. Supervisor's Assistant, I hereby appoint Don Schweinsberg as Confidential Assistant and Bookkeeper to the Supervisor. Thank you, both of you. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you.